What's the motherfucking deal? I'll make sure hopefully everything is loud enough and everything is coming in loud and clear. The small delay. I was trying to do some shit. I got caught up doing some other things. I tried to change it. I fucking shit ain't saved. I saw that shit till late. But it is what it is. So that's. I apologize. I tried to change the notification like 15 minutes ahead. But like I say, man, let's get in it to win it first, and let's get this motherfucking shit shaking. We gonna get into it a little quick, but we gonna make it shake. Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications. What's the motherfucking deal? Yes, we're a little bit behind. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but we're gonna get it right. Excuse me. Good grief. All right, there we go. So like I was gonna say, you skip the 3 points, and we go. Trust me. I'm working on some shit because I'm trying to get this the pregame stream a little bit live. I got some special shit I'm working on for that, and I'm trying to get that shit knocked out because I had a couple of ideas earlier, and I'm like, we need to make that shit shake. So, you know how we start off the stream, man. We got to do the roll call, so make sure you shout out where you're from. If you're not from the city, man, make sure you shout out your city, state, town, country, continent, capital, whatever the fuck, however you represent, you know what I'm saying? But if you are from H-Town, that is the city, make sure you shout out your side with pride, man, so we can show you just a little bit of love. But you know what it is, man. We got the Rockets pregame show. We're going to talk a little bit of shit, you know what I'm saying, about the odds of the Kings coming into the city and beating the Rockets. It should be slim to none. But in any given night, the shots might not be falling right. So the Rockets got to come in here with the right mind and put up a fight. Hopefully the ball's on fire, let them ignite, all that other shit. I'm rapping, man, hold up. But what's the motherfucking deal? Who all we got in the mix? Let's get that first live at 5 on the flavor, man. And there we go. I got some sauce to catch up on again as usual. So we got Wise, Duck, G2X, Tina M here, that's the first time I seen that one. And Robbie G. Like the first live at 5, if I'm not tripping. Yeah, there we go. So they say Joe Johnson gonna ball tonight. Very interesting, Brendan Wright. So we're gonna see a little bit of a new look, because I think the Rockets, honestly, they should pull away on the Kings. But like, let's not sleep on it, because as we say every night, when you one of the better teams in the league, you know, teams are going to get their game up to play you, and it can be harder for a team that is good, the best in my opinion, to kind of, get excited to play these lower tier teams. You know, you're a 1 point, you're a 1A seed. I'm going to call it a 1A seed, because now we don't even care about Golden State. We just going for the 1 seed. It ain't even about being better than Golden State. It's just about being number one. Motherfuckers going to try to bring it every night, because people know that the Rockets are the best team in the league. People are paying attention. Coaches know. They know when they see it firsthand, and they can't do anything about it. They know what's up. So, who we got in here, man? Yeah, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. Let's see what we got. So let me make sure I shout out everybody. Like I said, what's the motherfucking deal? Wise, G2X, Tina, Robbie, Wesley. Like I say, Wise, Wesley, Man Things, Joseph, Jay Dizzle from motherfucking PAT, Land of the Trio. What's the motherfucking deal? Maverick. Let me see. Eric, Brandon, Asmel Trejo, where you from? From the slum, man. Look, the slum 2A1, man. Look, you better stay out the slum if you ain't dumb. What's the motherfucking deal? You got enough October babies. Man, titties. San Antonio in the mix. Okay. Wife made lobster biscuit. Oh, man. Yeah, we a half game back. And they get to the passing game, stay top 5. Man, that's what I'm saying, man. We just need to go ahead and handle business. All we can do is just handle our business. It's gonna be another good night, man. Like I said, I don't even want the world to recognize the Rockets. Honestly, I don't, because there's gonna be a bunch of we can point fingers and say, man, we told you so. We've been saying this for a long time. You was all on the Golden State tip. You know what I'm saying? You was on that bandwagon shit. But we told you guys the Rockets were real. Been saying it for a long time. I had hesitations myself. Yes, I can say it. Initially, when I saw we were streaking, I believed in James Harden. I was like, I don't know what CP3 is gonna bring to the game. He's a little bit older. You know, he's still good, but how good is he still? He's everything you could ask for. That's everything that you need right now as a Rockets fan, as a compliment to James Harden, basically a guy that can run a team on his own if James is not on the floor. So you're talking about, again, 1A, 1B. Unselfish, you know what I'm saying? Gets teammates involved. I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? And willing to take a step up and play the role that he needs to. If he needs to be the shot taker, he'll take the shot. That's a great mid-range game. He's shooting a lot more, showing that he can really shoot. People die. I didn't realize he was as solid of a three-point shooter as he is. I'm not saying he's just the greatest, but he knocks them down when they count. Titans up in the mix, man. Yes, what's up, Trizzy? What's the motherfucking deal? Nip Slip, Corpus Christi, better known as Borpus Bristy. You see a diehard Lakers fan says Kareem Magic, but the fuck with the Rockets. All right. It was that Asmel Trejo. I'd rather see LeBron win. Man, look, all I know is the best series is going to be the Rockets versus Golden State. That's the best series you're going to get all year. Everything else is just going to be a waste of time. And whoever comes out of the Rockets and Golden State series, no matter what the media will tell you now that the Cavs have made this miraculous trade and they won a couple of games, these motherfuckers excited. Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. I mean, they still not fucking with us. So the motherfucking championship goes through the West. So whoever comes out the West, and the Rockets will come out the West. That's the championship who it belongs to, man. Yeah, hard as a team player too. Exactly, man. That dude Westbrook goes for stats, and that's that. And then he'll try to come with something else. But let's talk about the Kings game tonight. I didn't finish up the 3 points to punish since I didn't have all three done. I did not boot them up. But I should have them on the Instagram during the game. So if you're not following on the Instagram, you know, make sure you catch the socials. So that way you can follow on the gram. I'm going to start using that shit a little bit more. I'm going to start putting more content on the gram. I really don't fuck with it too much, but I will. And then since we got a little bit of a shorter sauce going here, we're going to boot y'all up some raffle love real quick. Let me see. I like Zach Randolph. They got him coming off the bench, but I've always been a fan of Zach Randolph. Don't know why. Just like the way he plays ball. All right, so well, my thing is they got the young kid. What's his name? De'Aaron Fox. And I haven't honestly been paying too much attention to him as to what he's been doing. You know, I know it was always him versus Lonzo and how whoever was doing better. I really haven't been paying attention to. I think the Lakers have a better record, so I would assume they would be doing better if that's the case. Even though that might not all be on Lonzo. That's on shit. Kuzma came out of nowhere pooping. But I think these guys up there like 18 and 30 something. I mean, I don't think they're going to really have a chance, but I just want to see some of the individual matchup. I want to see, Capella again. Last night, you saw the stat line. You know, the rebounds were similar, but what's his name? You know, he went to town. He was getting buckets, and that's not all on Capella, but shit, the majority of that is. And so, I mean, you just got to, let me see what happened to the, let me see what I'm missing. That's what I'm saying. I gotta make sure I gotta get on the right thing because YouTube puts up this top chat shit and I'll be fucking missing comments. H-Town going for 10 in a row. So that's what I'm saying. Shit. Mother shit fucking popping up. That I don't know, man. I don't know what these algorithms. I don't know what the fuck they be doing with this shit, but it is what it is. Shit. Man, but basically guys are starting to play him tougher because they knew he was the man last year. And then, so basically he was talking about how guys, they're defending him more. They're not leaving him open as much. Like last year, he used to always get the open three. And that's why he was able to eat. but he's been I want to say it went from, it was like they said he was seeing like 9% to like 15% of his shots, something like that, or a 15% increase or something in shots defended, whatever that stat is. But I want to talk about Capella and their dude. What's his name? Who's that? Collie Stein. And that's what, dude's a solid 7-footer. Capella has trouble with larger guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw that the pitchers reported today, and who is that? Colin McHugh didn't go because I see we're supposed to be talking about this in the later stuff. We're gonna talk about this on Wink Wednesday. We talking about we just talking some pregame right now. You know, we talking about other shit. Joe should be joining the Rockets tonight, from what I hear. Did somebody say Gordon's not playing tonight? I am. Yeah, I need to drink some hot coffee or some tea. Yeah, so it's gonna definitely be an interesting game though. But Gordon out with a bruised right knee. Oh yeah, last night I remember he did get that shit dinged up. And they said Ariza. What did they say about Ariza? Because I thought I saw something saying Ariza was going to play tonight. Then I thought I read something earlier saying Ariza was going to be out until after the All-Star break. But I heard something about him shooting around. There you go, VD Child that won the sauce raffle. All right. But like I say, man, this one, you know, these are the games that fans tend not to get excited about. But then these are also those games where you're like, fuck it, you know, Rockets going to win this, so you don't pay attention, then you tune in later on, and somehow, some way, this team is giving the Rockets hell. But what I really see happening tonight is I see the Rockets pulling away early, man, and if Joe and or Brendan are playing tonight, I see these guys getting some time and, you know, getting acclimated, getting a few little well, you know, I don't know about Joe getting a few little dunks here, but getting a couple little alleys from CP3 and Harden, you know, welcome to the Rockets type situation. I seen Green eating well because, you know, like I said, once we start pulling away, you pull guys off the court and you let the role players. See, I'm telling y'all, man, I need to make sure I stay on top of these damn 3 points apart. Because I was talking that shit and they listen. I'm telling you, they listen. I called them up before the game. Y'all ain't even know. I got like a direct line to the locker room, and I called. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell y'all which player it is. You know what I'm saying? But I called and said, "Hey man, put it on speakerphone. It's Honcho, man. You gotta listen when I speak." And I gave him a pep talk. Basically, I told him, hey, this is how Sauce Nation feel. These are the 3 points to ponder. Y'all go out there. Y'all go get them. That's an absolutely fictitious story, but it sounds good, right? Anyway, what I was saying, though, is that, you know, these role players, they got to fulfill – I don't want to say there's a void being left by Harden, but all they have to do is compliment, man. I'm not saying it's hard to get double digits, but the way that this team passes and there's plenty of shots to go around, even though people say, oh, we don't know who's gonna hold the ball all the time. That shit wasn't fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? But y'all didn't want to say that stupid shit, you know, when OKC was struggling trying to figure out. But anyway, we're not going to get it. We're talking about the Rockets tonight. That's all that counts. That's all that matters because everything else is below us. We're looking for that number one spot, and we're trying to get it no matter what it takes. So like I said, we just got to do what we have to do as Rockets fans. And I feel like D'Antoni has these guys tuned in. I see a different attitude with this Rockets team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Steph need to take a nap, man. What you talking about? What's the deal, Travis? Ariza still out? Okay, that's what I thought. Yes, there will be a Sauce Society Sunday, so make sure you guys are subscribed to that. Like I say, Sauce Society will be a little bit different than the Kush Den or more really the Sauce Sports. You know, like I said, this is more of an interactive thing, but it's going to be it's going to be center focused on the conversation, but you guys will be participating just kind of in a different manner. But like I said, if you want to have some more serious, more real topics of conversation, then I strongly urge you to join Sauce Society. It'll be hosted by me and super friend of the Sauce, Mr. Man Things himself. So like I say, if you guys caught some of those Kush Dens, you know, it'll be similar to that, but with a little bit different format. You guys will like it, so definitely make sure you tune in. Hey, there goes Heidi. What's the motherfucking deal? Trade JJ Watt for LeBron. What? That would be that's a crazy concept. We'll talk about that. That would be crazy if you could, you know, do some interleague or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. Would it be interleague trading? Trade motherfuckers from your your football team, your baseball team, collect assets just as athletes for your city, like your whole city was represented. You know what I mean? And then you could just try to collect as many assets for your city, and they can only play for the teams in your city. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's what's happening, man. Congratulations. Thank you, Alan Miller. I greatly appreciate that. Brought out the Dancing JJ. Did you hear him? I don't know if I might have had the sound off, so I apologize if the Dancing JJ didn't go off. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Pledge 5 to the Patreon. That is greatly appreciated. Definitely got some things planned with the whole Patreon situation. So like I say, yeah, if you are definitely enjoying what's going on here, if you definitely like the flavor, I urge you, you know what I'm saying, to consider, you know what I'm saying, making a pledge to the Patreon. That's we'll talk more about this. Like I said, I got something to, well, not I have something to talk about. We're going to talk about some things in the near future as far as the flavor. Like I say, because you guys are the flavor that makes the sauce so fresh. Now, I lost where I was in the chat. But again, thank you. Should I do some rocket stuff on my channel too? Or do you want to stick to football? You got to feel whatever you feel most comfortable with, man. If you want to talk about all sports, man, I suggest you talk about all. But if you just kind of want to stick to one thing, then stick to one. It says 1.5 games back. No way. Unless I know Golden State ain't play something today because we ain't losing. They fucking up our stats. Like, they don't want us to win. They don't want to see us shine. You know what I'm saying? Like DJ Khaled. They don't want us to win. You know what I mean? But Green Bay is like that. Yeah, somewhat like that. That's the bet. Okay, well, I appreciate that. That's what's up. I greatly appreciate that, VD Child. Okay, see, I'm okay. I didn't know it was VD Child. There you go, man. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate that. But man, I didn't actually take too much time, but what about last night's game? Last night's game was damn good. Like I'm completely thinking that's what happens when you had them back-to-backs, because you kind of start thinking about what's going on, tonight, what's going to happen. And we're going to get on some Mark My Words, and we're going to Mark My Words. We're going to open the lineup for maybe, 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see after we get some Mark My Words in. So make sure you drop the hashtag Mark My Words on the Mark My Words. But last night's game was damn good. Harden dropped a 30-burger and some change. Had, 12, 13 assists, something like that. If you ain't talking about this dude ain't MVP. And the thing is, there was no mention of it on ESPN. They didn't talk about, this is the number 4 team in the West. They act like the only thing happening in the fucking West is Golden State. But in the East, you got all these shitty fucking teams. They'll talk about Toronto. They'll talk about goddamn. They'll talk about Cleveland. They'll talk about Boston. Just for these raggedy names. These teams ain't even running shit. You know what I'm saying? We have the second best record in the league. We're in the best conference in the league behind only one other team, and that's the one that y'all want to make this all-world team. We have the damn near basically the same fucking – it's a half game. We suffered more injuries, sustained the same caliber of wins, have done everything that they've done, and then some. But yet, we get no credit. We get no credit whatsoever. It's okay, because like I say, you'll have all these analysts and these experts. So I tell you, I remember, I never said I was an expert. I'm just a fan talking to the fans. And like I said, that's why I enjoy the conversation. That's why I enjoy the flavor. That's what makes the sauce so fresh. Yeah, Joe Johnson will be playing tonight. Let me get some of these Mark My Words. My fault. I'm talking all this shit. And Rudy T came in there. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Let me see, Mark Word. Dropping 15. Okay. All right, why I say Joe Johnson dropping 15. You think he don't get that much PT? Well, man, shit, if the Rockets take off to an early lead, they definitely will. Because you're talking about, whatchamacallit just got rid of Hill, and George Hill is solid. Man, and this is what I want to talk about, too, as we're talking about this Mark My Words. This is what I wanted to get into. That's what I didn't want to talk about in the cushion, but we're talking about Rhino, right? Ryan Anderson has some specialty range going on. Because what he does, being able to confidently shoot from that far out and hit, and people will have to respect that because he's a capable, more than capable shooter. You're talking about space and pace. You're talking about opening up the floor. How far does a man have to guard Ryan Anderson? And you have to respect him. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker shoot at 25, 26 motherfucker damn near pulling up at half court on their ass. But fucking, what if Anderson comes up and pulls who is that, a LaMelo? Shoot that motherfucker. What if Anderson just start clowning? Anderson has become more aggressive. He's driving to the rack. I mean, he's driving hard. He's trying to dunk on motherfuckers and shit. Like, I'm telling you, it was all a frame of mind. Anderson is a simple guy, though. He doesn't want to do a lot. He fell into a good situation, got paid a lot of money. He's going to do whatever's asked of him, but he doesn't want to be upset. He likes it here. And I think now that he has a peace of mind, everything's good. Ryan Anderson is, listen to me now. We're talking about historic seasons. We're talking about making these comparisons. So hold on, let me make sure I'm still paying attention to mark my words. Now listen to me, man. I don't like to just jump the gun. I don't like to make these kind of conclusions, man. But here's my thing, okay? Mark my word hard, 34, 11, and 9, just shy. 34, 11, and 9. But here's my thing, man. Hear me out, okay? Give me a 1 if you agree. Give me a 2 if you disagree. I'm finna say something. I'm finna make a bold prediction, all right? I'm finna make a very bold prediction. Hear me out. Everybody's making comparisons this year to the championship years. We got a better record, right? I'm finna say something. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Y'all gonna think I'm off the wall when I say this. Ryan Anderson will be this Rockets team's Robert Horry. He will be Big Shot Rhino when it comes time in the playoffs. We know he faded out last year. He's had some ins and outs, but it's going to be a situation when the game will fall into Rhino's hands, and he will make the play. He will make the big shot. He will be the man. Now, I know y'all talking about Honcho. You're talking crazy. You're talking real crazy right now, Honcho. But I'm telling you, man, it is what it is. Fuck Game 6. We ain't even tripping, man. That's what we want. Well, King Falco, what's the motherfucking deal? Mark my word, Clint kills a man tonight. Draft 2015. Okay. Let me make sure I write this down. Let me see. Okay. The Joseph Games. All right. But, man, I'm telling you, I want to see a 1 if you agree, a 2 if you disagree. And I'm going to catch up to them a little bit behind because I'm talking all this shit. But Visionary got a new video. Which one? I'm going to have to check and see what it is. So G.A. get no action. Ronald, simple guy, simple Eric. He's just a simple man. Feeds him out of this coach told him fire away freely. He's our Matt Bullard. Let me see. Joe Johnson gets buckets. That is cousin though. I'm gonna scroll how far back I went. Trying to see if I missed any other mark my words. You say Matt Bullard. That could be that too. We got a couple of ones. We got okay. Undead Soldier. What's happening? How you answer without a question? You on that litha weed? Nah, LeVar on that litha weed. I don't want that shit. That's that other shit. What's up, man? What's the motherfucking deal? First time watching Sauce Sports, loving it. That's the bet, man. Usually got a little bit more sauce to this. You know, I'm running a little bit behind today, but I definitely don't have the sauce lineup. But we might have we're gonna have the sauce lineup. We're gonna have 2 sauces today. We're gonna have we're doing a pregame show, and then we'll be doing the Wink Wednesday. I think we'll do that probably about 8:30ish. So give a little bit of time to catch some of the Rockets game after we secure the blowout, and then we'll go live on Wink Wednesday later. So I just want to make sure y'all know that. And I will be on time this time, and just in case YouTube doesn't send out the notifications, y'all know how that goes. Okay, so I see some of y'all saying 2. So if y'all don't agree with that, I saw Heidi say Matt Bullard. Who would y'all say Matt Rhino? Who would you compare Rhino to on one of those championship teams? That is the question. That is the question that I need to know. So you don't see it happening. Every clutch situation will be hard in ISO. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, the way that Rhino's playing right now, I'm not saying that they're going to kick it to him. I'm not saying that they're going to dish it out to Rhino for the game winner. I'm saying it's going to be a late game shot. Harden or CP3 is going to be taking a shot. It's going to brick off the back of the rim. And Rhino's just going to come in. I don't know. It's going to be either a long rebound and Rhino just pulls up and busts that hoe, or Rhino, he's like I say, he's been much more aggressive. I just see it happening. Rhino's going to make a fucking big play. And that's how I see it. It's going to bounce hard off the back of the rim, out to Rhino. Rhino going to bust that bitch from deep. He's going to be the only one in the city just to get that rebound, and because he's just so far spaced out from everybody else. And he's going to hit that motherfucker and win a fucking game. And it's going to be crucial, and everybody's going to go crazy. Or I could just be on that little weed. Kiss of death. Rhino equals Mike. Oh, no, stop. You say, number 2, Harden, Paul, and Capella go for 75. Okay. HPC. HPC, Houston Power Company. Harden, Paul, and Capella. Let's see. Mark my word. Dirty train in China, right? That's what happened. Like I say, Donuts didn't realize he had a good situation, but he didn't realize that, you know, he thought he was going to command a little bit more worth than what he was. That, hey, you got to be with the program, bro. You was all right. You wasn't quite all that, man. Yeah, I mean, D'Antoni's system is it has to be so. Is it on TNT? I hope it ain't on TNT. Man, here's the thing, though. It's not about how many points that he drops. I'm telling you that Rhino is going to step up and hit a big shot when it counts. Believe me, in the playoffs, Ryan Anderson will come up huge. Not saying it's going to be every game, but it will be one play late in the game where Ryan Anderson comes up huge. Hits a game winner. I'm telling you, it's going to happen, dog. Like, people, you know, the reason why, like, if Rhino was just trash, I wouldn't mention him all the time. He's like, man, fuck Rhino, he's trash. He's getting paid too much. Wouldn't continue to talk about it. But we know that Rhino is capable. That's why we talk about it so much, because it's not like he's just never done it. It's like, oh, what? Rhino hit 20. Oh, my God. It's the fact that we know he can. It's like, hey, Rhino's back. Good job. Hey, good buddy Rhino. Good to see you again. That's what we hoping for, man. We don't want the fucking... We're not saying it's like, oh, we're super surprised. We know that he can do it. You know what I'm saying? We're just wondering where it went. We know that he can play up to the value of that money, but it's just so inconsistent. If he could consistently give us the games that we want from him, nobody would be opposed to paying him that much fucking money, because he could really be that kind of asset. But sometimes the shots just ain't falling, man. You know. LeVar, big mouth, China connection, lit the way the connection with his son, Timo. They're all hanging out together. That's fucking funny. Congratulations. Another Cali line. Congratulations. You played yourself. Man, appreciate that, Thomas 16 Fuentes. How are we biased towards Rhino? What is the problem with Rhino, man? Like, explain to me, King Focal, what is wrong with Rhino? I think you're biased against Rhino. There's nothing wrong with Rhino, man. Rhino is a talented player. You don't go 6 for 10. You don't do that and just be like, oh, he's a flash in the pan. That's not. We've seen him do it on multiple occasions. It's just that he can't consistently string it together, and it always seems like it's on a fucking road game. Other than that, Rhino is a good player. Now, I have no complaints about Ryan. Well, I got a lot of complaints about Ryan Anderson because he's not being consistent. But if he was consistent, I'd have no complaints about Ryan Anderson. You know what I'm saying? And the way, as far out as he stretches a motherfucker, it's you got to respect what the Rockets do. Is they have special pieces, dog. I mean, that's what makes them so talented. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But he's the 4th, 5th great option. But that's on a team that, I mean, come on, how many passes do you? I can't even fucking think of the word I want to say. But how many passes, I mean, are these guys making per play? Everybody gets to touch the ball. Rhino gets to pull up whenever he wants to. You know what I'm saying? All he has to do is say, hey, the horn is sharp tonight. And they'll be like, uh-oh, Rhino's ready. The horn is sharp tonight. You know what I'm saying? When the Rhino horn is sharp, hey, I mean, he's ready to go. He's hitting from deep, man. You got to be ready, man. So, shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's just that Rhino gets enough touches to where he could be a significant contributor. You know what I mean? Yeah, Joe Johnson should be signed. He should be getting suited up right now. He should be borrowing a pair of Ariza's shoes right now. See, that's what everything needs to be, man. Here's everything. Every new guy to the Rockets from now on, well, depending on how long Ariza is here, needs to borrow a pair of Ariza's shoes for like the first 2 or 3 games, like Gerald Green did, because you gotta start a tradition or something. I don't know what it is, but you got to make sure that happens. So it's gonna be looking real interesting. It's gonna be looking real interesting. We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see how it is. Like I say, with the newest additions to the Rocks. I wonder how much older this made us. And I'm mad that the Rockets also said they weren't going to trade or they weren't going to waive what's his name, but somehow he got waived. Yeah, Brendan signed already. Brendan signed the other day, so he should be good tonight. He should be good tonight too. They should both be good tonight. Rhino has the eye of a raccoon. Man, why you have to talk about this man's personal appearance? We're talking about the performance that he displays on the court. We're not talking about his personal appearance, man. I want to know what is other than if we weren't talking money, if there was no money involved, what is so bad about Rhino? There you go. Yeah, you already know. But man, I didn't really realize that you necessarily had to say the Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy every time until I was watching. I think I was watching last night, and I'm here with the Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy. Like, you really do motherfucking me say that shit every motherfucking time, man. Like, that shit is craziness. I can't believe. So I'm just saying, man. The news said he wasn't cleared. Oh shit! Oh, my fault. I mean, I don't know. I thought that he was already signed. I seen him posting his picture up with the jersey and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna call it a wrap. But like I said, before we get up out of here, I'm gonna go check the game. But make sure y'all tune in about 8:30. We'll have Wink Wednesday. Make sure, like I said, if y'all really liking the conversation we had in the Cush Den the other day, make sure y'all tune into Sauce Society. That'll be starting up on the 18th. Make sure you're a part of that. I want to say thank you to everybody who came through. I always appreciate your time. And also, like I said, make sure you're in for the second Sauce. Wink Wednesday, we'll be opening up the sauce line. We'll be talking good stuff. You know, Wink always brings it when he comes through. Excuse me, pardon me. But with that being said, quick predictions on the game. I got a couple of mark my words. So I'm going to give y'all this one. I'm going to call this game 128 to 97. In favor of the good guys. I'm talking about I'm thinking it's going to go far. I think we're going to really get out there. It's going to get out of hand, and the new guys are really going to get a chance to have some fun. Hall of Fame counts suing all of us. That's what I'm saying. Man, Brown got a couple of years. You better get used to it, man. That's it. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that means. But yeah. Yeah, I gotta stop all the beef. It's all love, man. But like I said, we'll be talking about Texans, we'll be talking about Rockets, we'll be talking a little bit about the Stros, I guess. I don't know too much, but we definitely all have something to contribute. We'll make sure that the sauce line is open. So if you want to call in and say some things, hey, you know, it'll be more than welcome to do so. So I'll make sure I have everything charged up and in order. You know, sometimes I'll be tripping, sometimes I'll be forgetting. But with that being said, we got a little end of the stream roll call. Y'all got any predictions? We're gonna get them out before we get out of here. Murphy will put them hands on you. Hey, y'all don't want no problems with Calvin, man. You know what I'm saying? Calvin knew karate way before Kawhi knew karate. I just ain't even know that, man. Rhino breathing all the starters there. See, they put him on the bench, though, but coming off the bench, that's the thing, too. You got to respect that he did that coming off the bench. Since they didn't put him on the bench, look, they didn't took all the pressure off his shoulders. They're going to move him back to the starting lineup eventually. Is he starting tonight? I didn't even catch the starting lineup for the game. I'm finna get out of here and start fucking with y'all. And go, nah, look, hey, I'll be around town if Calvin Murphy want to see me in these streets, you know what I'm saying? He better wear his best suit. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't borrowing Calvin Murphy or that Hall of Famer shit. You know what I'm talking about? If you want that work, tell him you know where to find me. You know what I'm saying? You know what a sauce is. That's a bet, man. So like I say, I see Nip Stip saying 132, 102. You give him a 30-point blowout. Boy's gonna put up some numbers. But yes, we got a 111 Sacramento. That's funny. That is funny. 88. Damn, not even getting 90 points. That's bad. Yeah, I would like the Rocks to display some of that superior defense that they possess. Zach, I like Zach, man. I don't care. Zach is one of my favorites, dogs. Like I say, Zach got that old school kind of game too. That motherfucker be doing his thing. Yeah. Oh, James is on fire every night. Like that beard on fire. How do you sustain with that type of beard on fire? I think it counteracts. He uses that as some type of optical illusion. We got to figure it out. We got to figure out how James Harden is so good at fooling defenders, one, tricking them into fouling him, or, being able to put the moves on him that he does. We're going to have to do some research on James Harden. Is the secret within the beard? Yes, fear the beard, man. Bets on how early? Let me see. Bets on how early that they bench Honcho. That's awful. I think early fourth, because even in games where it's a blowout, it seems like what's his name likes to seal the deal. I'd say probably 11 minutes into the fourth. 11 minutes into the fourth is when they'll, or maybe like a little less than 11 minutes into the fourth. Yeah, I think he is. I think when Rhino comes off the bench, he's not. There's no pressure on him. I'm telling you, he ain't got to move. He's cool. He's not worried about it. He's just coming in. All right, cool. Let me do my Rhino thing. I mean, Rhino better fucking get it right. He got his own whole fucking digital graphic. Somebody worked real hard on that fucking graphic to make Rhino have, you know what I'm saying, a real Rhino. So whenever he goes off, the little Rhino horn, it tears all the shit up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody worked their ass off of that just for him. And his ass ain't making enough shots and making enough buckets for motherfuckers to use that shit. That shit is the type of shit that pisses me off, man. I'm just fucking with y'all. But anyway, hey, cookies, yeah, you got to take all the cookies you can. Matter of fact, I want some fucking Famous Amos right now. But I don't need them. But with that being said, hey, if he's contributing to the team, okay, how about this? Like I'm telling y'all that Rhino's gonna come up big, all right? Because y'all already know that. The West, whoever comes out the West is gonna win the championship. So the Rockets pull to the number 1 seed. Game 7. It's in Houston. Crowd is electric. You got the motherfucking Warriors just committed a turnover. You know what I'm saying? It's No. It's 5.3 seconds left on the clock. Harden brings the ball up. Makes a move, can't shake his defender, puts up a long 3, bounces off the rim. Ryan Anderson in the corner with the rebound. Puts up a 3-point shot, falling out of bounds because he's kind of clumsy. Hits nothing but net. Is it worth paying Ryan Anderson $20 million a year for the next 3 years? Because that shot takes you to the finals, and you go to the finals, you wipe the floor with anybody out the East. Is Ryan Anderson worth that money if he hits that shot? I'm just saying, I'm not saying he's going to do it. This is a hypothetical. This is purely hypothetical. I'm saying if he made that shot, now just imagine, if he made that shot, would he be worth the money in your mind? If he made the shot, if that was the only shot he made the entire playoffs, but that shot took you to the next level to get you to the championship, Is he worth it? Yes, I'm mad about the graphics. If that shot got you to the finals and you wiped the floor, you another sweep with whoever you met in the finals, but that shot from Rhino got you there. Is he worth that money? So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Look, y'all still don't feel it. All right. So what if he hits that shot in the finals against the Cavaliers or somebody? He keeps LeBron from coming to Houston and all the other shenanigans, or against Boston or whoever. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who comes out the East. If Rhino hits you the game-winning shot, okay, since it was, that's why I started with the with the Western Conference Finals. So if it was the NBA championship and Rhino hits you the game-winning Game 7 shot in that same fashion, is he worth the money then? Still wouldn't pay him. He's still not worth it. You still can't forgive him for paying him that money? Oh, man. Y'all tough, man. Y'all tough. Y'all ain't got no love for my boy Rhino. That's unfortunate, man. I'm just trying to give y'all some hypotheticals to get your spirits up, man. You know, just to put yourselves in a better position, because we gonna whoop on the Kings tonight. But that's fucking funny, man. Y'all ain't give my boy Rhino no love. But with that being said, man, it's your boy Ed Honcho. I appreciate the love. I appreciate VD Child with the Patreon love. Yeah, I mean, shit. He said hi and run around town telling women. Hard better keep that shit. He motherfucker be in some shit. He could have been Kardashianed up right now. We'd be in some real trouble. Like Harden could have been a Kardashianer, and Travis Scott could have been. It could have been a lot of Kardashian action in the city of Houston, man. So, you know, that's some crazy shit. You got to be careful. We got to be more careful. We could have been in some shit. But with that being said, man, Sauce Nation, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate y'all fucking with the pregame flavor. We're going to get into it about 8:30. Like I said, Wink Wednesday. Make sure you tune in. It's always going down. Sauce Line will be active. And we'll have plenty of things to talk about, things that have taken place around town and in the city of Houston. Because that's what we're talking about, around town and in the city of Houston. Around town. I guess around town would technically be around the city. So, yeah, it works. We make it shake. Somehow, some of them find a way to make it work. But with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I'm out, Sauce Nation. Yes, y'all stay saucy.